In today's video, I'm going to build and review a brand new MDF building kit by Late Night Hobbies. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a bit different because some of you will no doubt be familiar with Joey Buczek's YouTube channel, Late Night Hobbies. I've been a subscriber of his videos for some time and really enjoy watching his model making, but I was excited lately to see his announcement that he was launching a small business manufacturing MDF kits. I contacted Joey about shipping to the UK, and although that proved to be too expensive, we were able to arrange for a kit to be sent to a colleague of mine who was visiting the US, and she was able to bring it back home for me in her luggage.
The main purpose for getting this laser cutter is to create structures for my...
Before I get started, I should say that this isn't going to be a full build video, nor is it going to be like a review in the sense of giving the kit marks out of 10 or anything like that. And I should state as well that I am in no way affiliated with Late Night Hobbies or Joey's business. I'm just a customer, having a go at building one of his products. So in that sense, hopefully all the views and opinions you'll understand are entirely my own, without any bias or influence.
Things that I really find interesting.
The kit I ordered was this one, the single story flex structure style A. When it arrived, everything was neatly packaged with a good set of clear instructions and illustrations to help things along. There was even a couple of stickers and a personal note from Joey, which I think is a nice touch. I should say at this point, by the way, that I've built a lot of MDF kits over the years, almost exclusively for 28mm wargaming projects, so I think I'm pretty good at getting decent results from these kinds of kits. I'm also pretty comfortable with the fact that, as Joey himself points out, these kits are often simply a good starting point for extra detailing or even kit bashing. But this first one, at least, I'm going to stick pretty much to the kit as it is intended straight out of the packet. One thing that immediately struck me was that it's a very solid kit, really nicely produced. That's not always the case with a small business, let alone with their very first kit. The sprues were very neatly arranged logically. The cuts were very, very clean. And a couple of things immediately stood out as I had a look through the parts that were provided. One thing that impressed me was that Joey had provided a little painting test plate, which means that you can try out some techniques and things before you commit to painting the model properly. Another nice touch was the provision for an internal frame. Now, this is not something that I've come across in other kits. Not only did it help in keeping everything square as I was building the walls, but in fact, as you'll see later on, it becomes a fundamental part of the substructure that allows you to fit the roof neatly. So that was a really nice idea. Once I got into building the kit itself, things quickly fell into place nice and neatly, largely following Joey's own instructions, occasionally deviating in areas where either, if I'm honest, I didn't read the instructions perhaps properly, or just because I was following my own instincts from building a lot of these kits. But with some basic tools and wood glue, the different components of the building went together very, very quickly, and the fit was excellent, I must say. Painting was very straightforward. After priming everything with a basic grey car primer out of a rattle can, each subsequent layer was applied in what I call a heavy dry brush, which means adding the basic brown tone for the brickwork, a slightly lighter grey for all the breeze blocks. One section I decided to be painted in blue, and then add subsequent layers in very subtle variations of those colours. Similarly, preparing all the doors and window frames on their sprues before fitting them all into place. And really, in the course of one short evening, the bulk of the work was completed. When the time came to actually assemble the walls, I've already mentioned the really clever use of an internal frame which Joey had designed. That helped tremendously to keep things nice and square. And I was also particularly impressed by the fact that the end of the tabs had brick patterns embossed into them as well, which makes a big difference to the finished model, as you'll see. After I'd added just a few more details of electrical panels and so on, some signage, it was time to fix the roof in place and weather it. And by the end of the second evening session, I had the kit completed. After that, it was just a case of popping it onto the layout. I haven't quite decided where this particular building is going to end up, so for now I've just put it in the location of my Atlas flooring kit, so it doesn't quite fit its base. But with a few detail parts and accessories dotted around, I think you'll agree that the kit looks really, really splendid. I'm very impressed with this as a first offering by Late Night Hobbies. A real breeze to build, simple but somehow full of character and thoroughly enjoyable, I have to say. Again, I'll just repeat, I have no connections with Joey or Late Night Hobbies other than now being a very satisfied customer. Certainly I would recommend these kits without any hesitation whatsoever. I'll be watching the Late Night Hobbies website with real interest, and I'm going to try and order some more kits when they come available. Go out and give them a try. That's basically my summary of the whole process. I think you'll agree, looking here at the finished product, that it's well worth the time and effort. So that's it for today's video, folks. Thank you, as always, for your interest in taking the time to come and watch this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet done so, if you want to see some more of my videos. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.